All right, everybody, it's Monday. This is Jamal with Jamal's Local Fishing. I'm here at a Bellevue spot that most people don't know is the crappie spot. I'm at Larson Lake, also known as Blueberry, and we've got this nice little chart right here. Talks about the lake and everything else, but this lake has one dock on it. You're not allowed to disturb the shoreline at all. Just remember that. Don't want that ticket from the city of Bellevue. They don't care. They'll get you with court fees and everything else. You have to stay on the path, and you can fish from the dock, and there's a limited space. So I'm going to get on out there. I'm going to shoot a little bit of video and content, and we're going to post this to YouTube so you all know where it's at. So if you got a kid and you wanted to go throw a line in with a bobber, slip bobber, or whatever and try for some crappie, this is probably the safest place to take a child. But remember, there's limited space. All right? Talk to you in a minute. So this is a working blueberry farm. They actually do have fresh produce, and at certain times of the year you can get some berries from it. But other than that, you got a nice trail. You can go for a walk if you just want to go walking someplace close to the city. You don't want to go too far out. So keep that in mind if you want to go check it out. That's the whole dock, and you are allowed to fish off the dock. According to the Parks Department and the biologists, you are allowed to fish from the benches. So you got a few spots. The weeds are pretty heavy around the shoreline, but this is what you have for kids. I didn't see any bathrooms here. Fathom Lake has bathrooms. That's a plus for kids. But you can get out here in the morning and you can fish this along the weed line, and you can get some fish. Fun note, 1979, when I was 9 years old, this lake froze over and they let us ice fish it. So it's right there on the Washington State Fish and Wildlife page, and they talk about that for this lake. If you happen to watch the weather and you catch it, they'll let so many people get out on the ice, and you can come out here and you can ice fish in the city of Bellevue. Doesn't happen very often. Like I said, the last time it happened I was 9 years old, 1979. So let's go ahead and pray for some cold weather this year so we can get a chance to do it again. I've been waiting for a long time. All right, so hopefully everything else will go pretty well today. so I'll just ask you the question one more time. So we're okay to fish from the seats around the lake?
Yes.
Okay.
The only rule is you can't have a boat. You can't fish from a boat on this lake.
Okay. No boat, no flotation devices. Make sure you don't disturb any of the shoreline anywhere around there. Yep. And respect the farmers because it is leased land.
Yes.
Okay?
Yep.
Thank you so much. Bye. All right, so now we're at the other half of that 425 kid-friendly crappie fishing that I was talking about. We're down at Fathom Lake. It's like 10 minutes, not even 5 minutes from Blueberry. So when you get down here, you take a look. Best part about this lake is restrooms for kids. How about that? All right. Then you got the little trail here. You got to walk down. Welcome to Fathom Lake. Okay. Got a nice little green area here. Picnic tables. You know, some benches and stuff. You know, these are park friendly for pets, you know, so you can bring your pets. Got to keep them on a leash, so they'll be able to give you a ticket for that too. All right. So it talks about a little bit about the lake here, what's going on with Fathom Lake. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and take this little walk down here. It's not too far, but when you're dragging a kayak, boy, let me tell you, it's tough. This is probably the only place on the lake that you can launch unless you actually know someone lives on it. They only allow so many kayaks out here, and there's a guy that lives on the lake. He's like the kayak monitor, and he will come out and give you a little ticket and this and that. Like I said, I think it's like 7 or maybe under 10. They won't allow more than 10 out there at one time, unless you get prior approval from the city or whatever for an event or something like that. But it's a pain in the chops to launch a kayak here, let me tell you. Pain in the chops. Okay, so we're going to do two things first. All right, we're going to head out on the dock. All right. And this is normally where we launch at, right here, and work our way around that muck. But it looks like it's high enough now. I can get out there. I'm here next week. All right. And then you got the dock right here. Oh, look at that. And so you can do some fishing out here and enjoy it. It's a beautiful, beautiful lake. Great shorelines. Looks like another one down there. I didn't know about that dock down there. We'll see. I'm not sure if that's private or not. But this is the lake. All the way on the other side, there's a nature area. You're not allowed to fish, not allowed to load kayaks there. Don't get that ticket. But this is a fun lake to fish if you can get on it. Like I said, I think it's less than 10 kayaks at one time. All right. Then you got this little area over here. Now, I've never seen anyone catch any fish off this area over here. Frogs, maybe, not fish. But if you have a light kayak and you can lift it down in here, you can use this and lift it down. But other than that, it's pretty easy. And then right over there on that side where that cut is right there is how we go out. And then we'll go fish it. All right. A nice dock for kids to fish off of. You're allowed to have a kayak on this lake, float too. They only allow like 10 people on the lake at one time. And there is a guy that lives on the lake. He'll come out and tell you he's the kayak monitor. Don't think he's crazy. He's being serious. If you piss him off, he'll call the cops on you and your butt's out of the water. So don't do it. All right? I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. It's Jamal signing out for Jamal Focal Fishing on our kid-friendly crappie adventures. Talk to you soon.